Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Everett Arena for today's game between the Boston Bruins Alumni and the Alumni and Cmar ROTC Scholarship Fund All-Stars. This is the 9th annual hockey game, and a special thank you to our presenting sponsors, Chick-fil-A of Massachusetts and New Hampshire, and also Davis Wealth Management. Let's hear it for Davis Wealth Management. Woo! A special salute to our gold sponsors, Legacy Mechanical Services, Carrick Commercial Builders, Wyndham Group, Mountain Plumbing, and Anthem. And to our black sponsors, Ambrose Equipment Company, Morgan Stanley, and Vision International Mission. How about a hand for all of our sponsors here today? And now it's time to meet today's starting lineups. First, introducing the Cmar ROTC Crusaders. As I call your name, please raise your stick. Wearing number 3, Joey Daniels. Number 5, Bobby Berwick. Number 6, Steve Bamberg. Here's the captain, number 7, Tom Hurley. Wearing number 8, the assistant captain, John Nurbon. Number 9, Colin Abbott. Number 12, Justin LaMontagne. Number 13, Sean Cmar. Here's the assistant captain, number 14, Matt Flynn. Number 16, Devin Bolger. Number 23, James Figuera. Goaltender number 27, Steve Kovalik. Goaltender number 30, Rory Parnell. Number 33, Chris Jones. Number 55, John Shabbat. Number 69, Craig Cmar. And number 72, Scotty Marchillo. The honorary captain is Ken Eldridge. Let's give it up for the Crusaders. Woo! And now let's meet the Boston Bruins alumni. First, out of Boston College, a 4-year NHL veteran, a member of the 1991 NHL All-Rookie Team, Ken Hodge Jr. Wearing number 13, 15 years in the NHL, he scored the Edmonton Oilers' 1984 Stanley Cup clinching goal, 4-time Stanley Cup finalist, number 13, Ken Linzman. Out of the University of New Hampshire, 10-year NHL veteran and a member of the Boston Bruins' 1990 Stanley Cup Finals team, number 16, Peter Doris. 10-year NHL veteran and 2-time Stanley Cup finalist with the Bruins, today the president of the Boston Bruins Foundation. We call him Swoop, number 20, Bob Sweeney. A 4-year NHL veteran and All-American out of Norwich University. He's the president of the Boston Bruins Alumni, number 21, Frank Simonetti. Out of the University of New Hampshire, 4 years in the NHL, he was a former NCAA Coach of the Year, number 32, Bruce Crowder. A first-round draft pick by the Quebec Nordiques, he played 16 seasons in the NHL on defense, number 34, David Shaw. Next up, he played 4 years in the NHL and was a member of the Boston Bruins' 1988 Stanley Cup Finals team. We call him Shoe, number 40, Bruce Shoebottom. A 5-year NHL veteran out of RPI, he was the first coach in the history of the Jamaican Winter Olympics ice hockey team, a member of Canada's Black Hockey Hall of Fame, number 48, Graham Townsend. Out of Boston College, drafted by the out of Boston University, drafted by the Montreal Canadiens, and played with the Providence Bruins from 2004 to 2006. Please welcome number 49, Chris Diamond. Out of Merrimack College, he's the Boston Bruins E-Bug. That's the emergency backup goaltender. Please welcome number 52, Seamus Egan. A longtime friend of the Boston Bruins alumni making his season debut on defense, number 52, Nick Simonetti. Out of Northeastern University, he played professionally in the Toronto Maple Leafs organization. Today, he's the official scorekeeper at TD Garden, number 55, Mike Sanford. Next up, he's been coaching us all year long. He's the Boston Bruins alumni all-time leading scorer with over 200 consecutive games with a goal scored, making his season debut today in uniform, 3-year NHL veteran. Here's the Bomber, number 17, Tommy Songen. An academic All-American out of the University of Denver. He played over 400 games in the American Hockey League and played in 5 different countries. Rookie of the Year last year for the Boston Bruins alumni, number 70, Patrick Mullen. And finally, a 17-year NHL veteran. He won 3 Stanley Cup championships and 2 Lady Byng trophies. A member of hockey's Hall of Fame, number 11, Joe Mullen. A special thanks to the Director of Hockey Operations, Battleship Bob Cormier. Our trainers are Frank Walker and Mike Foley, photographer Craig Michaud, Director of Media Mark Willand, Equipment Manager Alex Bezanson, our camera people Casey Holland and Matt Nelson. Now let's meet the officials for today's game. First, as he does every year, here's a man from Concord, New Hampshire, former federal agent in ICE immigration. He's served in the Coast Guard in Boston, Massachusetts, and was called to active duty twice during the Gulf War. Please welcome now a sergeant from New Hampshire State Police, Rod Forey. Wearing number 9, he's officiated outdoor Winter Legends Classics at both Fenway Park and Gillette Stadium. Number 9, Donnie Garcia. And finally, he had a hit book called Goon about the travels of a professional hockey fighter and also a film by the same name. But in just a few short weeks, he will be giving up his kidney to a fellow police officer. Please say hello to official Doug Smith. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome the colors onto the ice. The ROTC color guard from UNH, CDT Lockwood Jackson. Jackson Lockwood, freshman, University of New Hampshire. CDT Alexander Marchant, freshman, University of New Hampshire. CDT Aubriana Dobbins, junior, University of New Hampshire. CDT Darian Garner, junior, color guard captain. And CDT Evan Chaborn, junior, UNH. Let's welcome them onto the ice as they present colors.
Junior.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we ask that you kindly rise, first for a moment of silence for all of the brave men and women who gave their lives in defense of the United States of America. And now, if you remain standing, to sing the national anthem. She sang it last year and did a great job. She's a junior at Bow High School in New Hampshire. Please welcome Ms. Olivia Rader.
But stars and bright stars through the perilous
the color guard, the honor guard, thank you so much. Right now, Bob Cormier, we're gonna throw it upstairs to Jeff Cmar, the founder of the Stephen Cmar ROTC Scholarship Fund. If we could give Jeff our attention, please.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the 9th Cmar Scholarship Fund benefit hockey game versus the Boston Bruins Alumni. I'll keep my comments brief this afternoon. This year we've expanded our reach in the community to help active duty, veterans and their families, as well as our continued support for the ROTC. I also like to recognize those that are serving in the nation's armed forces. Please rise. If those of you could please rise, that would be great, so you know who's in the service. We'd like to salute you and thank you for your service.
All veterans, please stand up so we can salute you. All veterans.
Finally, it's taken us 9 years for us to sell this venue out. Thank you for your attendance and support. Enjoy the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Cmar. And now for the ceremonial puck drop. Folks, our honorary captain today served honorably in the Army from 1966 to 1969, where he achieved the rank of Specialist 5th Class while serving in Vietnam in 1967 and 1968, where he was machine gunner and section leader in an infantry combat role. During his tours in Vietnam, he was awarded 2 Purple Hearts. He was awarded a Bronze Star for rescuing 3 wounded soldiers while under enemy fire. He received a Silver Star for manning a machine gun to cover his unit's withdrawal and holding that position until relieved 12 hours later, thus allowing the safe movement of the unit and its eventual reinforced return. Say hello to honorary Captain Ken Eldridge. Joining Ken will be Stephen Cmar's mother, Deborah Cmar, her dad, Jeff Cmar, Stephen's aunt, Nancy Lee Simpson, Stephen's sister, Captain U.S. Army veteran, Leanna Donahue, and from UNH ROTC, Lieutenant Colonel Andrew Ruskowitz, and also from Davis Wealth Management, Mr. Steve Davis. Let's have a round of applause for all of our special guests here today.